Somebody said it.
Someone said something. All right, well then let's end it with this. Oh, and I apologize. I didn't grab an article, so let me see if I can just... Actually, there wasn't an article, but let me just see if I can find something, but I'll say what it is. There are rumors. I think Jeff Grubb, is he on Twitter?
Yeah. Why did I know that was what you were talking about? Because I was just like, oh, this is going to be it, isn't
it? That Metroid Prime is getting a remaster? Now, okay, I shouldn't even say, like, there are rumors. I should say there's been rumors. Because there's been rumors of that. God, like, since Metroid Prime 3 was announced, maybe, honestly. It's been years. They've been saying, like, oh, Metroid Trilogy's coming to the Switch, probably. Well, it's starting to sound a little bit more true. This is from Nintendo Life. We'll just look at this Yashahime advertisement all over the fucking page. But anyway, let's see. Apparently lined up for November. Oh man, I fucking love. I never played Metroid Prime 3 actually, but we're not on that right now. I love Metroid Prime 1 and 2. So, let's just read what they said. It's one of those rumors that feels like it's been around for years because, well, it has. Yes, they are right. But Jeff Grubb of the Giant Bomb... that's right. He works for Giant Bomb. Oh, I forgot about that. Has once again gone on record with updated information regarding a Metroid Prime remaster, and this time there's even a release window attached. As discussed by Grubb on his Game Mess Morning Show broadcast earlier today, thanks Nintendo everything, his sources tell him that long-rumored remaster is being lined up for the GameCube game's 20th anniversary. Yes, Metroid Prime will be 2 decades old on... Oh my god. On November 18th. Ooh, 20 fucking... and Nintendo is supposedly looking to launch the game around that time. If you're wondering, it's a Friday, so okay. That would make sense. This is what Jeff Grubb says. I believe that's his quote. It doesn't say that, but he says, I could say that I've been told pretty definitely that Metroid Prime Remastered is going to be one of their big holiday games. I could see that. In the past, this is something I've heard is in the works. They've had things happening with that game. Now, I've been told that their plans are to release that game this holiday, I think almost certainly to line up with the 20th anniversary in November, so that's happening, and they need to tell us when the release date is. And then he does say, get to this, they're also pretty much done, it sounds like, but Nintendo being Nintendo is going to hold on to them. Oh, excuse me. Context. This is him referring to Metroid Prime 2 and 3. They're also pretty much done, it sounds like, but Nintendo being Nintendo is going to hold on to them and will likely drop them later along the road. However, Nintendo decides in what order to release their games. They are going to do that, but they're going to do it separately, it sounds like. Personally, and we'll get to that, I am okay with that because it gives me time to replay the first one before I go to the other two.
Yeah.
And honestly, I assume that it's going to be like, here's 1, here's 2. When they announce 3, they're like, boom, Metroid Prime 4. I'm so fucking excited to finally see that. I have wanted that for so long because I've wanted another 3D Metroid game. And again, I didn't play 3. I haven't touched 3 at all. I have the Metroid Prime trilogy on my Wii U, and my Wii U's broken. So I have no way to play it, which is one of the reasons that I also really wanted these remasters so bad, because I don't want to buy another Wii U. I just want... And by now, I might as well have, because that was a few years ago that my Wii U broke. But... I'm just holding off again. I'm just like, no, just skip the first game. I just want to see it again when I play it. I could buy the Metroid Prime 1 and 2 on the GameCube. I do have a GameCube, but they're actually not too pricey compared to some of the other. But one of the best, I mean, in my opinion, one of the best transitions to 3D Metroid. Like, oh my god, I mean, hey, if they made back to the Mega Man thing, if they made Mega Man like that, I know you can't see Mega Man, I would totally be fine with that. But that's just me. I don't know. Again, I don't know how Mega Man fans would feel, but fuck, I mean, Metroid Prime worked. He also says in Metroid Prime 1, my understanding is that it's getting the big remaster treatment, and then Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are sort of getting, they'll probably get like updated controls and things, but they're not getting quite the same overhaul that the first game is getting. Personally, I don't even care if they're really like overhauls. I really just want the games ported. I really don't care if it gets the Mario 3D All-Stars treatment where it's a little like shoddy in some areas. Like, I just want the accessibility at this point, because it's just, those games are so expensive. The trilogy is so expensive, I should say. I guess all of them separately aren't that bad, but then they're also like, they're locked on the Wii, they're locked on the Wii U, they're locked on the GameCube. I'm like, God damn it. I was really excited to hear that. I hope he's right. I don't always like to give news on rumors, but when it comes from somebody like Jeff Grubb, and we are getting closer to Metroid, I'm like, fuck it, let's throw some Metroid news in there. I wanted to say something about it.
And you did.
I did. I don't know if there's anything I want to add to that. I'm trying to think of shuffling these pens around. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess I don't know if I have a whole lot else to say. That, like I said, I am okay with them releasing them like one by one. I don't mind that at all. And
I don't mind either, but I'm gonna kind of play devil's advocate here and just say that it is kind of bullshit that they would do that, because then you'd be paying, I assume they're gonna charge full price, or at least like $40
that's true,
for each one. So it's gonna be total like at least $120 if each one's gonna be like $40. The least I would imagine is $30 for each game.
Sure, that is true. Pricing will matter.
Yeah, and that would be solved if instead of releasing them separately, they just released the entire trilogy like they did on the Wii, all over again, but adapted for the Switch.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to pricing with Nintendo, I never trust them.
Yeah, me neither.
Have they ever released like a game at a discount price, like a $40?
Well, now that you say it, well, they haven't ever released one, but there is a sale going on Nintendo's eShop right now that has some Mario games and stuff like that on there at a discounted price, which is quite crazy.
Right, but generally, like when a game comes out and like it's like a port or something, have they ever been like, oh, because this game is a port and it came out 50 years ago, we'll only sell it for $20?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, they really haven't. The only time they've done that was when they released 3DS, like it's like basically like the greatest hits versions of games like 3D Land and Dark Moon. But those were same console releases, so it's not like they're ports or anything. They're just re-releases.
Right. I am, and I think they'll eventually do it because they did Samus Returns, and then they had Metroid Dread, which was Metroid 5, basically. I love Metroid Fusion. I can't wait if they... Well, I'll have to wait. I don't know if they'll do it, but I would love a remake of that one as well. I
would just love a collection of all the 2D
That would be
Metroid.
true. See, another series that has the... Okay, that's right, because they had Zero Mission, and then they had even the pinball game, which I never played, but... and then they had Fusion. Like, put those Game Boy Advance games on. Oh, my God. Game Boy Advance stuff. Anyway.
And then, like... Hell, you could even, like... port Super Metroid over to the Game Boy Advance.
So I have nothing else to say on Metroid, but